Hey guys, what's up? Looking at you with fresh eyes, baby. Fresh eyes. Whoa, fresh eyes. Now I do have to have some readers to get up close on you. Oh guys, I'm gonna be able to graft here. I'm gonna be a grafting maniac with this stuff going on right now. Oh man, I got eagle eyes. Just went to the doctor. Once you do your cataract surgery the next day, you go in and they check you, and then in a week from now I got to go and checked again, and then there's a 6-month checkup. Yeah, I got it going on with the eyeballs now. Yeah, so long as some crazy woman or something, you know, whacked out bull-dyke lesbian or something claws my eyes out, I'll be fine. Yeah, I just thought I'd update you on that. And did you see that debate the other night, guys? These lefties, guys, are enough to gag a maggot off a freaking gut wagon, aren't they? They're unbelievable. And then I sit there listening to these people, why they're voting for her, right? This woman with an IQ of a Q-tip, why are they voting for her? Because she's black. Is that not hilarious? Oh my goodness, God. She ain't got black in her. I didn't know people from India were black. Did you? No. Her bloodline is from India. Where's she coming up with this black stuff? And then all of a sudden she starts talking all this, talking like a black person. Yeah. With all that little lingo she got going on. It's unbelievable. And Barack, baby, Barack Obama, he's the same way. Yeah, he's the same way. They all voted for him. He's the first black president. He's not black. He's another one. He's another. Full of it. They're full of it, guys. Just full of it. His mother was white and his dad was Hindu. You don't believe me? Ask Judge Joe Brown. You know Judge Joe Brown? He was that black guy, judge on television. He had his own television show, a court thing like Judge Judy does. Yeah. Check out Judge Joe Brown. He knows all of Hollywood, guys. He knows all of Hollywood. He knows all their shenanigans and everything. It's unbelievable. Oh boy. I'll tell you what, pepper's popping already. Yeah, here it is, the 12th, September 12th. I was a couple days now. Normally it's the 15th. Boom, it pops, but it's blooming already. So maybe with this little more, you know, little warmer temperature we got going on, you know, maybe we're getting kicked in high gear a little quicker. Yeah. Well, what's the barn temp here? Doesn't feel like it. 89 in this grafting shack. It's not. I feel I got a little fan here. I got the AC unit cooking here. It's great. I did a little experiment down. I've been doing some experiments down at the gym. It's been really interesting. You know, all those girls down there, they a lot of, not all of them, a lot of them were really low cut. So they're, you know, and then they smash them up. You know, get them smashed up. So you got a lot of cleave, right? It's, I mean, this much more, and you got a nipple shot down there, guys. It's unbelievable. And so what I've been doing, you know, I've been complimenting them as they come by. I just say, nice boobs as they walking by. Man, nice boobs. Some of them smile and wink at me, you know. And then others, you know, they're like, grit, you know, like, I'll rip your freaking head off, buddy. And especially the bull-dyke lesbians. You know, they pair up. You got a fairly good look. You got like a 69 one, and then you got a oh man, like a he-she looking thing. They're just, you know, they call them bull-dykes, right? So they'll pair up like that. I guess it's boy and girl that they're trying to go for. I guess, I don't know. But the girl, the bull-dyke's lover, girlfriend, whatever, you know, they usually smile at me and stuff like that. I don't know why they just don't go out and get a real wiener, you know. But whatever, I mean, to each his own. Yeah, to each his own. Whatever you like. You know, this day it doesn't matter. You just go with whatever. Yeah, and oh yeah, that Harris is sidekick there, Timmy boy. You know, he was a military guy, full of it, right up to here, full of it. He comes out on stage. You've seen him slapping his chest and pointing over here and grinning and giggling and all this, gyrating around. Looked like he just had about 3 or 4 hits of the white powder, you know. Jesus. Is he a friggin' goof? I was in the military, guys. I was in 6.5 years, so I've seen a lot of him in there. Yeah, he's lighting the loafers, guys. He is really lighting the loafers, that dude. Whoa, boy. He's perfect for the left wing. Perfect. They couldn't have got for a better guy in there for that. Yeah. I ran into those guys, you know, some of them up the ladder a little bit in the military. Yeah. They like to, them guys there like to try to play with your hole in the foxhole. Yeah. Yeah. Unreal, man. Yeah, that dude's a kinko from hell. They're perfect, though. Perfect left-wing nuts. God, watch what you're doing, guys. Vote accordingly on this one. Holy smokes. We're losing our freaking minds in this country. We got to get it together. Man, oh man, oh man. But anyway, back to the gym. I thought I'd run a little experiment. So I thought, you know, these girls are pushing these things up like this. I says, you know, I'm going to try something, you know. See if they'll jump on the bait, you know, take the bait. So what I started doing is wearing really short. I started wearing no underwear and really tight shorts come way up. And then I got to thinking, how am I going to handle a wiener situation like maybe Mikey does. You know Mikey, you know who Mikey is, yeah. He's tying that thing up somehow. I got to thinking about that. I dreamed it up in one of my dreams. I think I had a little bit of extra CBD oil that night when I dreamed it up, but I got to thinking I need to tie it up somehow, so I got to looking in my hunting pack, and there was some camo, what do you call that line? That, not a bank line, it's that camo line you use. I had some of that in there. Paracord, that's it, paracord. I had some paracord. I said, you know, I could rig me up a little harness there on that. So I did. I took my wiener and tied it up with paracord up high, and just so I didn't wear underwear, right? So I got these really tight, so I kind of let my testicles hang out the bottom on coming out one leg hole, have my testicle while I'm on the treadmill, because these girls walk right in front of me, right? And I'm telling them, hey, nice boobs, nice boobs. And like I said, you get the different looks. And so anyway, if I see one coming, I just drop the boys out there for them to check it out. Some of them wink, smile, and give you a thumbs up. But I haven't had any of them come up and say, you know, I'm doing this to like hundreds of girls down there, got hundreds of them. And I try to get in one of the treadmills where a camera's not, you know, you got to be careful here. Make sure there's not a camera on you in there, so you don't get in trouble on that deal, you know. And like Hunter does, you know, Hunter's always getting caught on the laptop doing his stuff. But anyway, so I was careful there, and yet, you know, hundreds of these girls coming by, guys, and I'm showing them my boys, and I have yet once had one of them say, hey, nice balls. Gender equality. Yeah, what a frickin' joke that is. Yeah, okay, guys. I'm got my eyeballs getting squared away. I'm gonna be at 25, guys. 2025, I think, is going to be a great year for Steveo. I'm going to build these colonies up. I'm going to get a bunch of bees to work with, and I don't know. I know some of you are hoping that I have nukes for sale this spring, but I'm not sure because I'm low. Thanks to mosquito control people. This stuff's got to stop, guys. We got to get on their ass, and I hope you guys help me out. Just call them up. Say, listen, if you're in Florida, right? You're in Florida. I don't care where you're at in Florida. They're spraying this stuff all over the place, running around with these stupid ground trucks, blowing a ton of taxpayer money, and thinking and BSing us and telling us that, oh, we are saving the planet. Yeah, no, you're destroying the planet. You're killing mosquitoes, okay? God made mosquitoes. I don't care if you like them or not. God made them just like he made the deer flies and the sand gnats and the ticks and the chiggers and the rattlesnake. I mean, the whole, you know, and the centipedes. It just goes on and on. Scorpions. We got scorpions coming out our ass here in Florida. You know, God made all those creatures, guys, for a reason, all right? They're a food item for other creatures, okay? I think we started raising, God gave us the whole 60 million head of bison on the plains for what? For humans to eat. Okay, no rocket science here, bro. Mosquitoes. There are a problem, yes. If you go outside, cover up. If you're going hunting in Florida, you best, we have Lyme disease here, you best spray your boots, your pant legs. I pull up my pants, squirt my socks with Deep Woods Off, right? Put them, and then spray the outside of my pant legs. They do have a product called Rhino Skin. If you're a bow hunter, put them on. That will keep the ticks from burrowing in. All right? They will try to get in. They'll get up in your hair. They get everywhere, your neck. Have mirrors so where you can find these suckers and pull them off you. They're nasty ticks. Chiggers. Chiggers is a mite. He'll burrow in, put in there, suck some blood out, and he leaves a stupid probe in you. Itch like hell. You're in torment for 3 days, guys. 3 days. We're in a jungle, boys and girls. Act accordingly. Dress up. Clothing. Deep Woods Off on your clothing. Don't spray it on your skin. Duh. This is called Florida, okay? Florida. Use some sense and call these people, hey, you got Steveo over here, he's got bees here. I don't want them spray trucks. I don't want to see the helicopter over my house. I don't want to hear helicopters. I don't want to see ground truck. Stop it. Stop putting granular poison in my mangroves. Golly, guys. They're putting granular pellet poison in the mangrove. Oh, the guy told me it doesn't hurt aquatic life. Oh, really? No kidding. Last time I checked, bro. Mosquito larva is aquatic. Then it emerges. It's like a little egg in a bee cell. It emerges and out comes a bee. Same scenario with a mosquito. Then it's a flying critter. Now it's looking for blood. Oh, these left-wingers, guys, just really aggravate me. No common sense at all. You go outside, cover up. Some places in Florida, you gotta have a friggin', you gotta put on a head net. They're gonna chew your lips off. Put a head net on. Clothing, hey, put some light gloves on. Deep Woods Off. Hang a thermocell off your side. That's got pyrethrin in it. Thermocell, write it down. If they're real bad, put a thermocell on each hip. Now as you're walking, the pyrethrin gas coming off is going out behind you. So you may still try to get it in the face here a little bit. If you stop and sit down in a chair, those things will back off. They say 15, 30 feet. No, not if they're bad in Florida. No. They're so like 5 or 6 feet. You can visually see a wall, guys, a wall of mosquitoes around you. From little bitty ones to great big ones. Big enough to rape a turkey. Yeah, It's just the nature. Hey, it's just nature, guys. Hello. Yeah. Would you just go, what are you going to do about all the holes full of cottonmouths? You're just going to wade through there with no protection? No, you cover up. You put on some snake gauntlets, whatever, some snake chaps to go into that friggin' mess, okay? Same way with skeeters. These deer flies, I'll tell you what, they're a beauty. But the nice thing about them is they start trying to bore a hole in you and they'll just sit there and you can just go smack them, smash them flat. Yeah, just a quick touch base. Fill you in on old Steveo, what's up. It's starting to happen. I can't do any lifting yet. I mean, 10 pounds is it. For at least a couple weeks is it. Yeah. 1st of October, guys, I'll be up and running good. But by then, I miss September splits, but it's not a big deal. That ain't a big deal. These bees are all really knocked down from all this mosquito spraying nonsense and all that. I was watching this dude in South Florida. He's running around with these hooks, these metal hooks you stuff in the ground, right? And that's to hold up bed sheets. Oh my God. I thought, what is this old boy smoking? They're growing some badass cannabis down there in South Florida, let me tell you. He's sticking these metals, they hang your flower pots on it, around your porch and stuff. He's buying up a crap load of those and stuffing them in around, and then he's going to the Salvation Army and buying bed sheets. Every time he gets a jing-a-lingy from the friggin' mosquito control people, we're gonna start spraying tonight. So he puts all these nets, all these over his hives. Are you kidding? I just want to get a rubber chicken on some of these guys and just start flogging the crap out of their head and shoulders with a rubber chicken. It's so stupid, it's ridiculous. No, I told this dude, I said, what do you talk bed sheets? Gather up all that crap and throw it in the dumpster and then get on the horn and call mosquito control and tell them to stay at least 3 miles from your friggin' address, bro. Golly. It just goes on. It never stops, guys. It never stops with a far left stupid, okay? So do me a favor, guys. Do me a favor. Vote accordingly. We gotta get them gone, guys. We gotta get them gone. They're destroying the whole freaking country. Oh, the stupid is off the rails dumb, okay? Anyway, good to see you. Glad to have you. God bless you. Let's keep getting it on. Let's stay strong and all that good stuff. And I'm going to see you real soon. We're going to get out here and see how the beetle grease is doing. I think we got a winner here. I really do. On beetle grease, need a little more time. On that product. I got some camphor essential oil here. I've got some tea tree oil. I've got a little wintergreen. Actually, I bought some large wintergreen oil. I didn't even know I had that one on board there. Anyway, that kind of stuff too, I do mix in sometimes with their food, their liquid feed, but that'll be later on in the spring too, or during the winter when I'm building them up. I want to rob off. I need some honey. I'm running out of honey. I'm starting to get a few sales on my box out here on the road, and people are starting to like it. It's word of mouth. I haven't put any advertisement out there on this where I'm at or what's going on. I just threw the box out there, let them have at her, and I'm selling a bottle here, a bottle there, $10 a pound. I know fellas out there that are selling them for 12 and 15 a pound. Probably a lot of people looking at box, they go, what? $10 a pound? And they don't realize they're trying to compare it to store-bought stuff, that's coming in from China and Brazil and all over, and they're adding rice syrup to it. It's just garbage, and then they heat it up. They actually kill it. And the reason they kill it is so it don't granulate. Raw honey will granulate in time, and that stuff doesn't. Real honey, raw honey does not granulate. Does granulate, I'm sorry, does, but when you heat it up and kill it and filter the living hell out of it, you got a worthless product. You might as well be drinking that clear-ass store-bought Karo syrup, high fructose corn syrup, and drink you a gallon of that. See what that does to your blood sugar, right? Yeah. So even though it's 10 bucks a pound, you're getting a good product, okay? And I call it medicine, okay? You can call it whatever you want. I call it medicine. Medicine can kill you if you take too much of it, like anything else. Yeah. But I'll tell you what, my lifestyle has been, I may die of a stroke next week, who knows? But I don't think so. My lifestyle's great. My eating habits are so simple, guys, it's completely stupid, okay? I eat a meat lover's omelet for breakfast and a couple sausage patties. 2 or 3 tomato slices with salt and pepper on it. Couple cups of coffee, that's breakfast. Lunch, I'm doing today I went and had my eyes checked. She gave me scrambled eggs. Miss Daisy did a big old plate of it. Scrambled eggs and sausage, a couple cups of coffee, that was my breakfast. And then we went to the doctor and they rechecked my eyes. You have to have your eyes checked the day after cataract surgery to make sure everything's still tuned up and in line and all that, yada yada. And she said, what do you want for lunch? I said, well, Longhorn Steakhouse, or she said, well, they're not open. I said, how about my regular diner, breakfast diner? Yeah, they're open. Oh, let's go. What are you gonna have? I said, I'm gonna have meat lover's omelet, 2 sausage patties, and some tomato slices, and a couple more cups of coffee. She said, you got her. You got her. So that's where we went. She had the same thing. Miss Daisy had that. I'm slowly training her, guys. I'm slowly training Miss Daisy. It's so good, guys, when your woman finally starts catching on to what you're doing, and they realize what you're doing is working. Yeah, working. Instead of running back and forth to the freaking big pharma doctor that just keeps handing out scripts. Here's some more. Get this medication. Get that one. Nothing's helping, guys. Nothing's helping. No, they just keep writing scripts where they should be in jail. These people should be in jail for the friggin'. And some of these leaders that we have running this country need to be in jail for the lies they're telling us. Okay. It's crazy stuff, guys. It's crazy what's going on, but we can get through this very simply. We just keep weeding them out. Weed out the stupidity. Go on a carnivore diet. I don't call it a diet. I call it a lifestyle. Okay? Lifestyle. Get into it. Just get into it. Try it. Pull up Dr. Ken Berry. He's out there every day, guys. Every day on YouTube. Pull him up. He's a primary care physician, but I don't think he even does an office thing anymore. Pull him up. The guy is just loaded with what? Common sense, not BS like we got these clowns running the country now. They're BS, okay? And they're tied in with Big Pharma, Big Ag, and just lie after lie after lie. Have you had enough yet, guys? Have you had enough yet? All right? We can clean up this circus clown act. I'm telling you, we can clean it up, but we all gotta team up and try to train some people, because they're so brainwashed. I didn't realize how human beings are so easily brainwashed. I never knew how easily it is done. I could never understand the mental process with Adolf Hitler. But we have Adolf Hitlers now promoting, if you turn on the television, this anti-Israel nonsense, okay? Yeah. Anti-Israel nonsense that is promoted by the far left. You got these billionaires promoting this, paying these professional riot people. These kids that are going to college can't even get into their college for the chaos that's going on. And if you're a Jew, they want to kill you outside the school before you get into school. Wow. Wow. I'll tell you what, guys, if it doesn't clean up soon, there's going to be some vigilante stuff going on. And it's going to be not good, I don't think. No, it's not going to be good. But let's hope people wake up and pull their head out of their asses and get it, vote accordingly, okay? And that's all I got for you today. God bless you. We'll see you in the field soon. I'm going to take you around, show you the pepper flow, show you the bees, what they're doing, and hopefully we can make a good bit of honey. And like I said, I don't know if I'm going to have bees to sell in the spring because I'm down on my numbers, your hive numbers. I want to pump them up, and the only way I can pump them up is use all the resources I got. Hopefully February, when things blow up, that's when they're going to blow up. February, we're going to really bust the heck out of these hives. I want to retain some of my hot hives to make some in the spring. I want to make, that'll be in April and May, some good saw palmetto and gallberry honey. That's what I want to do. And then boom, June 1, bam, here comes the cabbage palm, and right in there with that, yep, we're getting the black mangrove. And guess where Steve-O's at? He is in a black mangrove beekeeper's dream, baby. A beekeeper's dream. See you real soon, guys. Be happy, be strong. We're going to keep getting it on. We're going to keep kicking some left-wing asses. See ya.